people tell me that there's 1,000 guys just like me, and that probably burned a little fire in me to go out there and compete. And I remember getting down there the first day and looking around. There was 22 guys at my position playing cornerback, and they were probably bigger than me and probably faster than me, but I worked hard. I think I've always been determined since I was a little tyke running around, and you know, the guys were bigger than me, and on the soccer field I was 6 years old, but I was going to get that loose ball, or in high school the ball's bouncing loose, I was going to dive on the court and get it, and that's how I've been. I didn't come up the conventional way. Always grew up playing soccer and basketball, played a lot of tennis as a kid, and football was really an afterthought. So sometimes when I look back at where I am now, it's interesting to see I'm playing football. But yeah, I think things happen for a reason, and you know, no matter how I got there, that's where I am.
Davis Sanchez, the little kid from North Delta who grew up playing basketball and soccer, was always the smallest player on the team. That didn't stop him from reaching new heights. Now this 5'10", 185-pound athlete competes in one of the world's toughest sports.
My size probably has a lot to do with my mentality. I've always been the littler kid, no matter what we were playing, so I probably had to be a little tougher or maybe fight a little more because of my size deficiency. But I think that has a lot to do with my character and how I am, because I've always been the littlest guy from back then to even now. You look on the field, I'm probably one of the smallest guys in the league.
Despite his size, Davis's desire to be the best and his ability to play competitive sports is something that he has been aware of since a very young age.
I remember my friends would come over and want to play Legos or Tonka trucks, and I always wanted to play sports. I wanted to compete, whether it was you know, going out and kicking a soccer ball, and I always wanted to keep score too. We couldn't just play for fun. We had to keep score, and if I was better than you, I'd give you a 3-goal lead. And all my friends played basketball, and so that's what I did, and I loved it. It's when you're 5'10" and you can't shoot a jump shot, you got to change sports. So that was my route to football.
Changing sports changed his life. Wanting to make something of his athletic ability, Davis walked on at Butte Junior College in Northern California. Not long after, his talent caught the interest of many universities, including one which he was introduced to before he could even walk. Close to home, Davis chose the University of Oregon, and before his first year was over, he suffered a setback that sidelined him for his entire second season.
Because I broke my leg halfway through my first year at Oregon, which was my junior season, I wasn't able to play my senior year at Oregon either, which pretty much nullified any chance of playing in the NFL, and I wasn't sure if I would get a chance, period. I rehabbed hard and got back healthy, and Montreal gave me a chance, drafted me to come play out there. I loved my 2 years in Montreal in the CFL. I grew up watching the CFL, so I'm a CFL fan way before I was an NFL fan.
As a Canadian cornerback, a position dominated by Americans in the CFL, Davis was a force for the Montreal Alouettes. In his second year, he received recognition for his 9 interceptions, 2 which he ran in for touchdowns.
Good things happened to me in 2000, and to be recognized for it was exciting. I got to go to the Player Awards banquet, which led to me getting signed down to San Diego. If you saw me, your idea or your perception of Davis Sanchez, seeing me would be different than the people that know me.
To know him is to love him. I mean, the people that know him love him, but sometimes I think that, you know, people look and think he has an air about him that it doesn't really possess. I mean, it's you know, the sort of a cocky, and it's not. He underplays what he does.
I wouldn't describe myself as cocky. I would say I'm confident in what I do. And I think you have to be in any aspect in life. Anything you do, you need to be confident in what you do, and I'm confident in what I do. But confidence doesn't come from something I dream up. It's because I prepare myself and I work hard, and that's why I'm confident in what I do. I didn't always make the right decisions growing up, and you know, and some other people might have doubted me, but Mom always was in my corner and told me, you know, to keep your head up, and she believed in me.
We always had and still do, a very special bond, and it's very strong, and and we both feel it. And so it's mother and son, but it's more than that too, and it always has been. It's like sort of him and I in the world, like we're together and we're, you know, we're looking out for each other.
I'm working hard and trying to live out a dream, but you can't live out the dreams unless you put in the work every day, and I do that, and I can get up every day and I can look at myself in the mirror and know that I'm doing everything I can to be who I want to be, and that feels good. I don't need fame and money. I just really want to be happy and be a family guy and take care of those who took care of me, and that will be it for me. I could die a happy man.